What else was savages? It's your boy Twisty, and today we're going to talk about how to get the SD monsters as quickly as possible. Okay, so depending on the day, for example, as far as I know, the order is fire, water, wind, and then you have light and dark in there somewhere. I think dark is the Friday, and then today's Thursday, so we have wind. Wednesday's water, fire is Tuesday, and I'm pretty sure light is on the Saturday. I'm not completely sure on that, but light is somewhere among there. But that's the one that everyone goes crazy over because everyone wants that Belladion. So, how do I get secret dungeons? First of all, how you get them is RNG. You can do literally any floor, and it doesn't matter which floor you do. It will not increase your chances of getting a secret dungeon. I'm 90% sure on that. That does not affect your chances. So you can do B1 over and over and over again and have the same chances if you were doing B10. And to be honest, even if the B10 had probably had like higher chances, it's probably more energy efficient to try and do B1. Like, say this has like a 10% higher chance. I'm pretty sure the chances are exactly the same, guys. You can comment down below if you think that's wrong, or you've got proof that it's wrong. But I'm 90% sure that the chances are the same. So what you want to do is take your... You cannot get any SDs from the Hall of Magic. Just want to point that out just in case anyone wondering. So what you want to do is you want to just farm B1 over and over and over again, okay? And as soon as you get a secret dungeon monster, you want to stop farming that hole for a whole hour, right? So let's say, for example, Hall of Wind, right? Let's go to some of the farmables that you get from Hall of Wind. I happen to say I popped the Wind Fairy in the secret dungeon, right? But I don't want the Wind Fairy, okay? So if I don't want her, then I'm actually say I'm looking for Ramagos, the Wind Warbird. I don't know why you would have to farm with him in the secret dungeon, but let's just say you were. If I got the Wind Fairy first, I would have to wait an entire hour to get the Wind Warbird, to have another chance at getting the Wind Warbird, because while you get a secret dungeon for that entire hour, you cannot get any more secret dungeons. So you can't have the Wind Warbird, the Wind Fairy, the Wind Pixie all running at the same time. You only get one per hour time. So if you get the Wind Pixie at 1 PM, you have to wait until 2 PM until you have another chance of randomly getting a farmable monster, okay, from the secret dungeon, okay? So what you want to do is you want to just farm B1, wait till you get a secret dungeon, and if it's not the one you want, then you have to basically do something else for another hour, or maybe farm the SD if you need some food, and then you want to then farm B1 over and over again once the hour has passed on that secret dungeon, and then you want to hopefully get the ones that you want. So that's how you personally can get the monster that you want the fastest way possible. You have to just farm B1, then if you don't get the monster you want, you have to wait an hour and then farm B1 again until you hopefully pop the secret dungeon that you want. So, all the ways of doing it is obviously friends, right? I recommend if you're hardcore trying out for secret dungeons, right? Say you are really low level, you can only get like 10 points per hour. Let's just say you really struggle to clear past the early stages. What you want to do is you want to clear out a fair amount of your friends list, right? And you want to have friend list reps that can do AoE skills. So Lucians are really, really good. Targaros is a farmable rep that some people have. So for really low levels, you don't want to have anything that's single target. Like, you don't want to have like the Dragon Knights. You don't want to... Zeos is really overpowered for this, but I'm trying to give examples. So like something like Camilla isn't too bad, right? But you don't want any reps, for example, like Ammon reps are going to be pointless, because yes, you can bring a healer into a secret dungeon, but you want to have AoE skills to nuke everything as fast as possible. So if you're starting out, yes, you're probably going to need to bring some healers. That's what I did. I always brought Belladion. I brought some... I always bring... Now I can just bring Lucians and the AoE nukers and stuff, but you need monsters with like AoE skills. The Water Magic Knight is a good Secret Dungeon monster to begin with, okay? Because she AoEs on the first skill, she has an AoE, sort of an AoE, I mean, it's a random hit, so it's not going to hit everyone. But she can be effective for clearing out the first couple of stages. And I also highly recommend that you manual. If you're trying to get those points as fast as possible, you need to manual, because you don't want to use Lucian reps, and then they're not going to use AoEs on the first couple of stages, because that's just a complete waste. Roke as well. I had Roke, the Fire Unagami. He is amazing. Let me show you him. He's amazing for Secret Dungeons, because if you make him fast enough, and if you obviously control monsters, if you're physically controlling them, he can just wipe out the first couple of stages. I mean, I think the speed order is a bit different, because after like Roke will go, then the next monster who gets a turn will go for the next stage. So he can basically wipe out the first couple of stages easily just solo and by himself, and you can use the first skill on all your monsters and save the AoEs for when he gets to stage 7, stage 8, stage 6 maybe. So that's what I did. You have to manual if you don't have the strong nukers, okay? So that's what you do once you get into the SD. So with regards to friends, it's recommended that you keep your friends list about 40 people. You want most of those reps to be farming reps, okay, for Secret Dungeons. If you want to do this efficiently, you can have those reps for Giants B10, Dragons B10, anything else you need to do in the game. But if you're purely focusing on Secret Dungeons, maybe even if it's your friends in real life, ask them to, put the Lucian rep on or something like that. Even Veramos can be useful, because he has an AoE skill, okay? And he has a cleanse for if the monsters get a chance to attack. If they defense break you, Veramos can cleanse it. So he's not always too bad as a rep, guys, okay? So, for example, with mine, let's just say I'm hunting in the chat. You want to stay, you can go to 5k1, which is 5001. You can go to 107. I'd probably say anywhere in the 100 range, 100, basically 100 to like 120, is where most of the players will be. People tend to hang out in 107 and 5k1 now, and I do see people in 7995, because that's Claytano's chat. Some people will be in here, but I tend to find that like no one's in there. Maybe I've got the channel number 1, but like 5001 isn't too bad, guys. There are a couple of people in 5k1, okay? So, but I personally just say 107, and the reason why is because Schizophrenic Gamer, Jubagel, he does a lot of like summoning videos in here. There's always loads of people in at 107, so I'd probably say 107. I don't want everyone to flood it, but it's probably a good place to start. And you also want to try and flip through the chats and ask, is anyone got this SD? So what you would say is you go LF, let's just say Wind Inu SD, okay? So that means looking for Wind Inugami SD, and then you wait a bit. If no one replies, then just go to a different chat and spam it, basically. That's what I would do. I mean, obviously no one likes spam, so you don't need to type that several times. People will see it. But the whole point of this is to try and get them as quickly as possibly can, right? And once you see someone with that chat, the best thing to do, guys, right? Say if I see someone in chat, right? This is the mistake I see a lot of people make, right? Is Bucky 1973 has just got the Bearman dungeon, right? And everyone will go, oh, Bucky add me, but he might not even be looking at his SD, right? He might not even be looking, okay? So the best thing to do is just add him, okay? Add him on the game. I mean, if you've got paper, you can easily you mostly have time to get his name down and think of his name and add him in, right? And the reason why is because if you ask him to add, then you can ask him to add you after that, and then if he goes to add you, he'll look at his friends list and see that you've accepted, you've requested him, and then he can accept you. It makes it easier for him, You want to be going out there to try and get Secret Dungeons, so add the people with them, okay? That's what you need to do, because not everyone sees it, and some guy could be doing the SD, he could then come out of the SD for whatever reason, with half an hour left, and then see that over in the community he's got like 5 notifications, and then he'll see them. Oh, I've got space, I'll add these guys. and you know, you might have like the extra half an hour that you need on this SD. So always add the player. That's like the key thing. Always add the player. Don't ask them to add you. That's the biggest mistake I see, because and also it's no good saying, "Oh, I'm 39 out of 40." Most players don't know, you know, don't really trust that anymore because everyone seems to spam that. Okay, just, you know, be careful, guys. Be careful. What else? I talked about reps. I talked about how to get them as quickly as possible. That's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much it. So basically, summarize: B1 the whole time for a whole hour, and if you get the while farming B1, of course, you want to stay in, you know, like a dungeon. You want to ask people. So if he's got the wind fairy and I need the wind fairy for skill ups or something like that, I add him, and he hopefully accepts it. And then try not to spam, guys. Like, spamming generally will not get people to add you. Another thing that could help as well is being level 40. I know I don't want to say this, but being level 40 will actually help, because it's so much easier for people to add you if they see that you're level 40, right? So whenever I get friend requests, if they're not level 40, I don't add them. And even most of these friends here, I need to remove most of these because their reps are just trash, like actually trash, okay? So I need to remove most of these people. Their reps are god awful. I've got Veromosses on here with like 113 speed, dreadful. I need to remove most of these players, but I would accept them all because they're level 40. That's not to say that you need to be level 40 to get anything, right? But it can, you know, it can trick people. They can think that, oh, you happen to have Evolution, you're level 40, maybe he's got good runes. You're usually going to have trash runes. They'll still accept. They're more likely to accept you. If that makes sense. And if you're talking chat and you're being honest to people, that helps as well. So in general, it's all about communication. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully this helped a little bit with the new players. Get any messages you needed. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.